Making judgments. Our next chapter for logical reasoning. This section of logical reasoning will test your decision making skills. Each question in making judgments presents a situation and asks you to make a judgment regarding that particular circumstance. You have to choose your answer based on the given informations. The best way to understand this is by going through some examples. Let's see example 1. Here it's given that Ellen is planning a special birthday dinner for her husband's 35th birthday. She wants the evening to be memorable, but her husband is a simple man who'd rather be in jeans at a basketball game than in a suit at a fancy restaurant. Which restaurant below should Ellen choose? Option 1. Alfredo's offer fine Italian cuisine with an elegant Tuscan decor. Patrons will feel as though they have spent the evening in a luxurious Italian villa. Now, as Ellen's husband is not fond of any luxurious place, then this place which offers a luxurious Italian villa kind of feeling will not be a proper choice. So let's go to the next option. Pancho's Mexican Buffet is all you can eat family style smorgasbord with the best tacos in town. This sounds a reasonable option, but it only offers good quality and reasonable food, but nothing about his husband's passion for basketball. So let's go to the next option. The Persian Baristo is a 4-star French restaurant where guests are treated like royalty. Chef Dilbert Ole is famous for his beef bourguignon. Now, a place where guests are treated like royalty, I don't think Ellen's husband would like. So this won't be a proper choice. Next option. Marty's serves delicious hearty meal in a charming setting reminiscent of a basketball clubhouse in honor of the owner Marty Lester, a former Major League Basketball All-Star. Now this is the perfect option because it gives delicious reasonable food and also it somehow belongs to the passion of Elena's husband, that is basketball. So the right option is option D. Next option. The film director wants an actress for the lead role of Lucy who perfectly fits the description that appears in the original screenplay. He is not willing to consider actresses who do not resemble the character as she is described in the screenplay, no matter how talented they are. The screenplay describes Lucy as an average-sized 40-something redhead with deep brown eyes, very fair skin and brilliant smile. The casting agent has 4 actresses in mind. Actress 1 is a stunning red-haired beauty who is 5 feet 9 inch and in her mid-20s. Her eyes are brown and she has an olive complexion. Actress 2 has red hair, big brown eyes and a fair complexion. She is in her mid-40s and is 5 feet 5 inch. Actress 3 is 5 feet 4 inch and of medium build. She has red hair, brown eyes and is in her early 40s. Actress 4 is blue-eyed redhead in her early 30s. She is of very slight build and stands at 5 feet. Now first let's see actress 1. Now in this case she is too tall as per the requirement, and second she is very young. She is in her mid-20s. It will be very difficult for her to match the requirement of mid-40s. So actress 1 won't be the right choice. Now let's see actress 4. Now actress 4 is blue-eyed, but the character requires brown eyes. Then second, as far as the height is concerned, 5 feet is very less for the requirement of a mid-sized lady. So actress 2 is also not the right choice. But now if we look at actress 2 and 3, then they match most of the requirements. They are in their mid-40s or early 40s. They are both 5.4 or 5.5, which is mid-sized. And both have red hair, brown eyes and fair complexion. So both 2 and 3 would be a better choice. So here the right option is option B. Next example. The school principal has received complaints from parents about bullying in the schoolyard during recess. He wants to investigate and end this situation as soon as possible. So he has asked the recess aides to watch closely. Which situation should the recess aides report to the principal? Option 1. A girl is sitting gloomily on a bench reading a book and not interacting with her peers. Now this situation is nowhere near bullying, so let's ignore it. Option B. 4 girls are surrounding another girl and seem to have possession of her backpack. Now this is a situation which is very close to bullying. If some girls are forcibly taking the possession of another girl, then this is a matter of bullying and it should be reported. Next option, 2 boys are playing a one-on-one game of basketball and are arguing over the last basket scored. Now this is a casual event which happens in any sports or any game. This is nowhere close to bullying, so let's ignore this point. Next option, 3 boys are huddled over a handheld video game which is not supposed to be on the school ground. Now this is a matter of indiscipline but not bullying, so this also does not hold strong. So here the right option is option B.